Today I'll be talking about 10 habits that are keeping you poor. Do you always wonder where your money went? Are you earning a living but you can't quite say what you have been doing with your money? In this video, I'll be showing you what you may be doing wrong and what may be keeping you poor. Inspira Central. Inspira Central. Inspira Central. Inspira Central. Hello fellow Inspirers, welcome to Inspira Central. My name is Monica and I'm the Chief Inspirer herself. I love bringing these videos to you. Thank you so much for joining me. Today I'll be talking about 10 habits that are keeping you poor. Do you always wonder where your money went? Are you earning a living but you can't quite say what you have been doing with your money? In this video, I'll be showing you what you may be doing wrong and what may be keeping you poor. The first habit that is keeping you poor is procrastinating. Procrastinating is stealing of time from yourself. It's when you postpone things that you're supposed to do. Something you're supposed to do today, you leave it for tomorrow. And that means that what you're supposed to do tomorrow has to be postponed to the day after tomorrow. So you are stealing time from yourself when you procrastinate. There's so much to be done. If you want to stay healthy, if you want to keep your finances afloat, you need to do certain things. But if you're stealing chunks and capsules of time from yourself, it means that you're actually taking away time from your future time. Because what you're supposed to do today and get it over with so that it becomes a step or a foundation or a building block for what you will do tomorrow to increase your momentum and increase your chances of having success, you are taking away by postponing it. If you don't do that thing today, it means that what you will do tomorrow does not have a foundation to start on. So you're building your foundation tomorrow instead of building it today. Now that is a waste of your time. That is you not using your energy, your resources, and your opportunities well. That's you not doing it in a haste. I'm not saying be fast about it. I'm saying use your time appropriately. Use your time well. Use today well so that tomorrow you have a foundation to stand on and to build more building blocks that will lead to your success. Procrastination is you stealing time from yourself, and that is one habit that is keeping you poor. The second habit that is keeping you poor is not taking responsibility. Are you somebody who always says it is everyone's fault but yours? I have a video on how blaming others and not taking responsibility could be destroying your life. I will put a link to that video in the description of this video so you can go and watch it and learn to stop blaming people. Because when you don't take responsibility for your life, it means that you're letting whatever situation comes to just blow you with the wind. You're letting whatever happens just take precedence. You are not in charge of your life. When you're not taking responsibility for your life, anybody can come, do anything, and it will influence and determine the outcome of your life. You want to be in charge of your life. I won't say so much on this because I talked extensively on blaming others for your misfortunes or not taking responsibility in that video that I talked about. The link to that video is in the description of this video. Go and watch that video on why you should stop blaming others. The third habit that may be keeping you poor is not following up. Following up is when you start something, you start a process, and somebody says, okay, I'll think about it, or the person says, okay, come next week and let's tell you what we have concluded. Not following through, not going next week, not asking them, not calling them to check up on them and say, so what is the situation now? Is there any development? Means that you're not following through. It means that you're not completing the process. Now, one thing about life is that everything has to be done in momentum. Momentum builds up. It doesn't just skyrocket like that. It builds up little by little by little by little, and before you know, it goes off like a jet. So in order for you to gather momentum, you have to keep building, gathering, taking action, moving forward. It means you have to start taking action. If you're not taking action, or you take a little action today and then you take a long break, you are not gathering momentum. What you're doing is taking one step and then abandoning the process and starting afresh. Every time you take a pause from what you're supposed to be doing, you are losing momentum. Every time that you take a step, then you pause and take a break, then you come back long after and take another step, you are actually losing momentum. You're not building anything. You are just taking fresh steps that do not accumulate. In order for your steps to accumulate, in order for you to gather momentum, you need to keep going without taking unnecessary breaks or taking very lengthy breaks. You need to keep going. So following up on people, checking up on them, starting a process and seeing it through is you actually building momentum and sustaining that momentum. If you keep going, if you keep building, if you keep investing, you will keep gathering momentum, and then that will result in something big one day. That will result in something tangible. Then you would have made a lot of progress, and there will be evidence to show, there will be something to show, there will be some results to show, because you have put in the work, you have been consistent, and you have gathered and sustained the momentum. So keep going, do not throw in the towel, do not pause, stop taking those pauses. I talked about why you need to keep going on even when you're not feeling motivated. That was the last video that I made here on this channel. I will put the link to that video in the description of this video so you can go and watch it, because there are some days when you just don't feel like doing anything. That video is going to encourage you to push through the lethargic feeling, to push through the tiredness, to push through whatever it is, the I don't feel like it attitude. You have to push through it, and that video is going to help you push through, and it's going to tell you why you actually need to persist even when you're feeling unmotivated. Check out that video. The link is in the description of this video. The fourth habit that is keeping you poor is that you spend excessively without saving. Saving is very important. They say save for a rainy day. It may not be a physically rainy day. It may not be about sun, the climate, the temperature and all that, or the weather. No, it's not about that. It's not a literal thing. It's a figurative thing. It's just an idiom. It's a saying. Save for the rainy day means that you don't know when you may not be able to earn, or you don't know when you're going to have an emergency. That is the importance of an emergency fund. That is the essence of saving. Save from what you earn. You can't keep spending everything that you earn and expect that one day you're going to become a billionaire in dollars. That is not realistic. That is not feasible. That is not going to happen. Let me say it so that you get out of that bubble, so that you stop deceiving yourself, because that is self-deception. You are never going to be rich if you do not have extra cash on the side. You're never going to be rich if you spend all that you earn. Where will you get the wealth from? Is it going to fall from the sky? Of course not. So you need to actually save. Save for the rainy days. Save for those days when money is going to be tight. Save for those emergencies. Save for the future, because you never can tell what's going to come up. You never can tell what the future holds. So start saving today. If you've not started saving, start saving as soon as you watch this video. And that brings me to the fifth point. The fifth point, or the fifth reason why you are still poor in spite of everything that you earn, is that you keep spending on unnecessary things. You buy everything you see. Everything you fancy, you buy it. Even when you know that you're not wealthy, when you know that you don't have any money in reserve, you keep spending and spending. And you tell yourself, yes, I'll earn salary at the end of the month. Yes, I'm going to get some money at the end of the month. I'm going to get my wages. Or you tell yourself, in 2 weeks' time, I will get my bi-weekly wages. So it's not a problem. Money comes in regularly. Money comes in regularly, but do you know that you are getting older? And do you know that you will soon retire? Do you know that you don't have anything to fall back on? Do you know that this money that you're saying comes in regularly is still dealing with inflation and the economy that keeps changing and fluctuating? So you have all those to consider. So you can't keep spending everything that comes on everything you feel like buying, or everything that catches your eye, or everything that somebody says, why don't you try this out? You have to have scales of preference. You have to tell yourself, what is important? Which one do I need? Which one do I not need? Which one should I put off until I have the extra money? Which one should I save towards? Which one is a big project that I should save towards? I can't just stand up now and buy a house. I can't stand up now and go and buy a Lamborghini. I need to save up for that. So you have to be realistic with yourself. It's not everything that comes to mind you just spend on. Spending on unnecessary things that are not valuable will keep depleting your funds, and you will never know where that money went. So stop spending on everything that comes to mind. If it's not important, if it's not necessary, don't buy it. Don't spend on it. Don't channel money towards that. leave it alone. Prioritize all these things. Know what is important. Food is important. Shelter is important. Clothing is important. Did I validate something for you? Did my saying clothing validate something for you? Did it validate your wanting to buy the designer clothes? That's not what I'm saying. I didn't say expensive clothing. I mean clothing. Cover your skin. Protect your body. Stay warm. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying designers. If you don't have the money yet, it's not time for designers. These things are in stages, so wait for that stage when you can afford the designers. Don't buy those designers to the detriment of your purse. Don't buy to the detriment of your funds. Don't buy to the detriment of your savings. Don't buy to the detriment of that emergency that can pop up anytime. You should have a savings. You should have emergency fund. So buy things that you know will not drain or deplete your funds. Buy only those things that are necessary, that are important, that are relevant, and that are vital to your being here, to your doing well, to your excelling, and not those ostentatious goods that you just want to buy because you feel like it. Stop buying those things. They are not making you any wealthier. Instead, they are keeping you poor. That brings me to the 6th point. Stop buying those things that do not yield profit or revenue. You know, there are some things you buy that as soon as you buy them, they become a liability. You don't earn any money from them. They don't bring in passive income. They don't generate funds or revenue in any way. They just keep taking and taking from you. Or they are just one big spending, just a huge spending that gives nothing in return. Maybe you just enjoy it for a few days and then you become disenchanted. You lose interest in it. You become bored. It's no longer all you were excited about. Those things that do not yield revenue, they do not yield income, they don't yield dividend, they don't yield profit, stop buying them. Stop spending on those things because you're not getting anything from buying them. So like I said, watch what you buy. Prioritize and ensure that whatever you're spending money on is either essential to your being here and you're doing well, or it is yielding dividend, profit, or revenue for you. The 7th thing that is keeping you poor is that you want instant gratification. You know this feeling of, I want it now. I don't care how it's done. I don't care. I don't want to wait. I want it now. That thing is not doing you any service. You know, wanting it now, needing it now, not waiting for things to mature, not waiting till you have enough money, not waiting for savings, not waiting for all those things. It's keeping you poor. Because it means that if every time you want it now, you get it now, you are going to lack in some aspects of life. You will lack in some areas of your life. Because if you channel everything towards your I want it now goal, or your I want it now need, or your I want it now I must have it desire, that means that the things that you need will not have the resources that they need for them to keep you and sustain you. You won't have those resources that you need for the basic things that you need. That's what I'm saying. You will not have it because that one thing that you desired, that's your want and not your need, has superseded your need for you in your eyes, and you have spent more on that instead of spending on what you actually need, the basics that you need. You have spent on that desire that you can even just forget about, that desire you can move past, that desire you can survive without. You have spent on that. So instant gratification is not helping you in any way. You have to wait things out. Wait till you've saved. Wait till you have got some extra income on the side. Wait till that project is mature. And that thing you're spending on, like I said, had better be something that will give you revenue. So that when you now channel your savings or whatever you have kept aside for that project, when you channel it, that project will in turn give you something back. It will give you some revenue, it will give you some income, it will give you some money. It will not just be an investment that yields no profits, or something that you just spend, something you just splash money on. It won't be that. So whatever you do, wait things out. Stop doing instant gratification. Stop giving yourself that gratification. What is it doing? It's making you feel excited. If you're excited for one day, or let's say maximum 1 week, you will lose interest in that thing. you will lose interest, and you will still need what you need. You will still need your needs. You will still need food. You will still need shelter. You still need the basics. Those ones don't go away because they are important to your being alive, to your surviving, to your thriving. They will never go away. Everyone has those needs. We all have them. It is a fundamental human need. It cuts across. So it's not only you. So if you splash all your money on those things you feel I must have, you see those things that you feel that you can do without, they will come beckoning. They will come knocking. Hunger will come and you will have to eat. Your clothes will wear away. They are going to get torn, or they are going to get old, or they are going to fade. You will need new clothes. You will need a place to lay your head. Those things will never go away. It will never change as long as you're here on this earth. It will never change. And so you must take care of them. Those are the basics. You must take care of them. Stop with all the instant gratification. The eighth thing that is keeping you poor is that you do not sell your skills. What skills do you have? And how do you earn money with those skills? Or do you feel that those skills are just for doing free services pro bono for people all the time? Or you don't even think that you can use those things to improve lives, or to help other people, or to improve the lives of other people? What do you do with your skills? If you've never considered using your skills to earn a living, it's high time you started considering them. Start considering how those skills that you have in you, those things that you do with ease that other people find difficult, can actually be channeled to help other people, while they in turn give you some money and give you something, some income, some revenue for your hard work, for your services, for what you do for them. There has to be a quid pro quo. You do this for me, I do that for you. So it has to be a balance. So in order for you to earn something, you need to now use your skills. Stop giving your skills away for free. Come on now. You can't keep giving those skills away for free and complaining that you don't have money. You can't keep complaining that you don't have any money, you don't have any savings, your account is empty. Use your skills. That's what you have. Use those skills that you have, channel those skills, and take them to people who will pay you. Take them to people who care about them. Take them to people who need them, who value them, and who will pay you. Stop doing the pro bono. I'm not saying you should never do pro bono, or you should never do free work. You can do that from time to time for people who need them, not just everybody. Don't just become something that everybody uses and then they dump. In terms of saying they use your skills and they never pay you for it, they just move on. People know that they have to pay, so let them pay you. What is wrong if they pay you? There's nothing wrong if they pay you. So start using your skills to earn a living, so that you start making some money and you get rid of that poverty. You kick the poverty aside. You kick the poverty aside and you move on. You move on, you grow, you achieve your goals, you achieve your purpose, and you make impact on the world. That is what you're here to do. It's very important. So use your skills. Your skills are given to you for a reason. They're not given for you to just stay there and languish in hunger, languish in pain, languish in lack. No. They are made for you to use them. They are put in you for a purpose. Use them for that purpose. Use them and enrich the earth. Use them and help people. Use them and earn a living. You cannot remain poor, whereas you have been equipped with skills, with resources that other people do not have. So give them what they need, which is your skill, and then take what they have, which is their money, and then everybody is happy. You do them a service, they pay you for your services. The ninth habit that may be keeping you poor is that you do not have skills or products to sell. This is a different one. It's not the same thing as not using your skills. The first one I talked about now is that you know you have skills, but then you do not sell them. Now, what I'm talking about here when I say you don't have products or skills or services to sell is that you have not harnessed the skills in you. You have not tapped into them. You haven't built them. You haven't developed them. They are still in their raw states. When we are giving skills, they are in their raw states, but as you progress, as you grow, as you develop yourself, you also develop these skills. You fine-tune the skills, you make them better, you make them richer, you improve them, so that people can now use them. You can now use them to help people. They can now become something rich, not something untapped, something raw, something basic. No. Make it rich, make your skills rich, make them really useful. Make them indispensable to some people who need them. That is what you should do. So you should have a finesse a fine-tuned skill. You should have something that you grow, not just saying, I have the skill of singing, for instance, and then you don't go to music school, you don't learn the solfa notations, you don't learn how to sing, you just say, I'm a natural. You may be a natural and sound like a canary or sound like a nightingale, but if you don't know how to carry a pitch, if you don't have voice control, if you don't know how to modulate, you are untrained. You are just untrained, and you cannot earn much when you have an untapped, untrained skill. If you have not fine-tuned your skill, you cannot earn much from your raw skills. So start fine-tuning the skills. Start improving the skills. Start building the skills. Start making that skill better, richer, and make it all that it can be, so that you can actually earn premium from using that skill. Make that skill premium worthy, not something that is raw, that somebody will say it's not good enough, or you haven't even harnessed your skill, or you don't even know how to do this thing so well. You're not an expert. Become an expert at using your skill. Make your skill shine so well. Improve it, polish it, make it better. Hone your crafts. The long and short of what I'm saying is hone your craft, so that you can actually ask people to pay you for using your craft. You can ask people to pay you premium, and they will pay you top dollar for using your craft. So don't go in with your raw skills, because nobody wants the raw skills. Truthfully, I don't know anybody that will say, oh, just come like that, just come like that. If anybody tells you to come with your raw skills, they want to take advantage of you. They want to take advantage of you. That is not even in question. They want you to come in without knowing what you have, without knowing who you are, or without feeling that you have put in time, energy, resources, and self-development into this. So they want you to come raw. They want you to come raw. They want you to come unfine-tuned. They want you to come without harnessing, without building, without developing yourself, so that you feel that they are doing you a favor. You will feel that they are doing you a favor, that, oh, this person is so nice. I'm not even trained. I'm not a trained singer. And they ask me to come and sing. They are taking advantage of you. Because really, in all honesty, whatever they give you at that point, you will say thank you. You'll be so grateful. You'll be so excited. You will not know you're being shortchanged. You will not know you're being underpaid. You'll be too grateful and too excited because somebody even deemed you worthy to come and sing. But you have the resources. You have the natural talent. Go and fine-tune the talent, so that whatever you demand, you can demand top dollar, you can demand premium, and they will pay, because they know that you have what it takes. They know you're a professional. They know you're an expert. They know that you know how to use your gifts, and you have trained your gift and your talent well. So go and fine-tune your skill. Go and build that skill. Don't leave it untapped. Don't leave it raw. Don't leave it basic like that. Go and improve on it, so that you can actually earn top dollar, and you can kick poverty and say, get out of here. I'm the boss. I'm earning premium. Go and fine-tune your skills today, so that you can start earning top dollar. The 10th habit that is keeping you poor is that you're living to impress people. Living to impress people. That is when people's ideas or people's mentality or perception of you actually outweighs yours. That's when you feel that the way people perceive you is more important than the way you perceive yourself. That is when you live to impress people. That's when you go about spending money that you should not spend. You buy gifts for them, you take them out, you people hang out all the time, you're buying expensive things that you don't need, you don't want, you don't like, because you feel that this is what it takes to keep these people in your life. You feel that this is what it takes for these people to respect you. You feel that this is what it takes to be at par with them. You are trying to keep up with the Joneses. And sometimes you may even actually be on the same level with the Joneses. But the simple fact that you're spending all these monies, the simple fact that you're doing all these things, buying all these things you don't want, you don't care for, you don't need, is because these people are there. The simple fact that you're doing it for them means you're people pleasing, and you're living and spending to impress them. You don't have to do that. You have to be confident in yourself to say to yourself, even if they don't like me, I'll be fine. Or if they like me, this is how I am. I'm not going to change myself for them. I've made videos here on how to build self-confidence. I'll put the links to the videos on self-confidence in the description of this video, so you can go and check them out. Be confident in yourself. Be confident in who you are and what you want. And do not spend to impress people. It's not necessary, because those people will not reimburse you. They will not applaud you. And even if they applaud you, how much is their applause worth? How much does it take to clap for you? What is it worth in dollars? What is it worth financially? And how does that add to your bank account? Not much. So you don't need their applause. You don't need their salutations. You don't need their healing. You don't need them to clap for you. You don't need their praise. You don't need their admiration. Be confident in who you are, such that whether they admire you or not, you are comfortable in your own skin, and you do not spend to impress anybody. Don't ever spend to impress people. It's not worth the while, because if you spend to impress people, you will only end up getting friends that will keep taking your money. They will keep coming around so that they can tap from the goodies that you're always doling out. You're always dishing out goodies. They will come around to spend your money. And when that money is spent, they will go to their homes, having saved their own monies. They will go to their homes and they will not come out until you have more money to spend. You will just be giving yourself a bandwagon of users. People who will use you, people who will not like you for you, who will not appreciate you, people who will not care truly about you. That is what you'll be building for yourself. You will simply get yourself sycophants. You will get yourself praise singers. You will get yourself people who will just worship the money that you're spending. Those are not real friends. Those are not good friends. I have done several videos here on how to choose your friends. I will put a link to one of such videos in the description of this video, so you can go and watch that video and learn how to choose friends. Friends who will be there for you in a lifetime. Friends who will be there for you through thick and thin. I've also talked about how I keep lifelong friendships for decades. I have had friendships like that, and I still have some of such friendships. I will put the link to that video in the description of this video, so you can also go and check that out and learn how to keep friends. It's not by spending money on people. It's not by doling out cash. It's not by buying expensive stuff to impress people. That is not how to keep lifelong friendships. Watch that video. The link will be in the description of this video, so that you know how to keep lifelong friendships. I hope that these tips have helped you to reassess the way you have been spending your time and your money, because those habits are habits that have been hindering your progress. Those are habits that have been keeping you poor and you have not noticed until now. So tell me which of these habits you have been experiencing. Tell me which of these habits you have built over time. Tell me in the comment section, and also tell me how you're going to start working on it, working on improving these habits, so that you have better habits that will help you grow your finances and grow your wealth. I look forward to reading from you in the comment section. Also, if you enjoyed this video and you'd like to see more of such videos that inspire you, help you with your self-development, help you with youth development for teenagers, help you with romance and relationships, and every aspect of your life, please subscribe to this channel. Simply click the subscribe button and get subscribed to this channel today. It is completely free of charge. Also, do not forget to click the notification button so you'll be notified as soon as I update. Please like this video, give it a thumbs up if it has helped you in any way. Also, share this video with everyone who is going through financial hardship, especially those who are earning a living and do not know why they cannot make anything out of their finances. Share this video with them so that they can discover what they may have been doing wrong and start readjusting, so that they start building their wealth and start improving their economy. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please also watch the playlist that I have in the description of this video, so that you enjoy not just the videos I have mentioned before, but you keep improving yourself and becoming a better person. Thank you once more for watching this video and staying to the very end. Don't forget to be an inspiration. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now. Please subscribe, click the notification button, like this channel, share our videos, and follow us on social media. Thank you very much. Inspira Central.